This message holds a powerful revelation, one that reaches deep into the roots of your past. It speaks of a long-buried family secret, hidden from you for years. It is a truth tied to your childhood, shadowed in pain and complexity. Though confronting it may be difficult, the time has come. You are no longer the person you once were. You have grown into someone strong enough to face it with clarity and courage. Before we continue, it's important to understand that this message won't resonate with everyone. It explores tender and deeply personal territory that may stir powerful emotions. If you choose to read on, do so with gentleness and compassion toward yourself. You've spent years on a journey of healing, tending to wounds of abandonment, betrayal, and broken trust. This truth was hidden because you weren't yet ready to hold its weight, but now you are. The universe has brought you to this threshold not to break you, but because you've become resilient enough to uncover what was once too painful to bear. You are ready, not just to hear the truth, but to rise above it. This secret is likely tied to a betrayal from your past, perhaps involving someone who should have been a protector or ally, but instead broke your trust. Those involved may have hidden this truth not to protect you, but to shield themselves from accountability. They might have manipulated your reality, causing you to question your memories, emotions, or even your sense of self. This emotional confusion and hurt have lingered, but it's time for clarity to replace the shadows. For some of these individuals, there may have been consequences for their actions, yet not necessarily for what they did to you. Their motives and actions were likely self-serving, and their toxic behaviors may have left scars that still impact you today. As you begin to uncover what happened, be mindful of your safety, especially if you're still in contact with these individuals. Their attempts to mislead or even harm you emotionally could persist. Protect your energy and your truth. This is your moment to break free from the chains of the past. You are stepping into your authentic self, a version of you that no longer carries the burdens of hidden pain. The universe knows you are strong enough to handle this revelation now. It is not a punishment, but a gift of truth, one that will unlock your growth and freedom. This revelation likely revolves around deeper family issues that have shaped your life in ways you might not yet fully realize. If this resonates with you, it is crucial to remain vigilant. Protect yourself emotionally, mentally, and spiritually as you navigate these revelations. Seeking personal guidance, whether through trusted advisors, counselors, or spiritual mentors, can illuminate the path forward, helping you see the truth clearly and equipping you with tools to heal. At the heart of this journey lies healing. It's not just about discovering what was hidden. It's about using that knowledge to empower yourself and release anything that has been holding you back. You are ready for this, even if it feels overwhelming at first. This is a transformative moment, one that will ultimately bring you freedom and peace. It's possible that some family members have been working against you for a long time, maybe even since you were born. Their actions may stem from a recognition of your unique destiny and potential. Perhaps they feared your greatness or resented the light within you, and in response, created a toxic environment designed to stifle your growth. Conflict and negativity may have surrounded you for years, leaving you yearning for an escape. But there is hope. You are not destined to carry these patterns forward. You have the power to break the cycle of negativity and dysfunction. By confronting the truth and embracing your inner strength, you can heal not only yourself, but also future generations. This is about rewriting the story and transforming your family legacy into one of love, strength, and resilience. The time to step into your power is now. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and know that this journey, while challenging, is leading you to the freedom and greatness you were always meant to achieve. If you've been experiencing persistent signs, vivid dreams, or an unshakable gut feeling about your past, it's time to pay close attention. These signals are not random. They're guiding you toward uncovering hidden truths that have remained buried for far too long. The universe is speaking to you in subtle yet profound ways, urging you to confront the shadows of your past. These signs could be your inner wisdom awakening, but they might also be messages from beyond, perhaps from someone no longer with us, seeking justice through you. There's a possibility that this journey involves not only uncovering the truth, but also righting a wrong, a need for justice that remains unresolved. This may be connected to a family member who passed away under tragic or mysterious circumstances. Their spirit could be lingering, hoping you will find the courage to uncover what truly happened and bring light to their story. They might also be guiding you toward deeper truths about your own life, urging you to face hidden pain with bravery. For some, this hidden truth could involve a secret that was intentionally concealed, a child kept hidden due to a traumatic event, or perhaps a family dynamic shrouded in shame and silence. If you endured an abusive parent or caregiver, the emotional wounds left behind are significant and real. These scars can hold you back, influencing your relationships, self-esteem, and sense of safety in the world. But addressing them is the first step toward healing and reclaiming your power. Your pain deserves to be acknowledged, and you deserve to be free from its grip. As unsettling as it may sound, there is a chance that someone or even a group of people within your family intentionally harmed you. The pain you feel is not imagined. It is deeply rooted in experiences that were not only harmful, but orchestrated. This harm could include attempts to suppress your memory through manipulation, or even substances that left you confused and unable to fully grasp what happened. Such actions could have left lasting emotional scars, keeping you in a state of disarray and uncertainty for years. The idea that a family member might have allowed this to happen, or worse, benefited from it financially or otherwise, is a deeply troubling possibility. Such betrayal cuts to the core, shaking your sense of trust and safety in the very people who were supposed to protect you. The emotional weight of realizing that someone close to you, perhaps even a maternal figure like a mother or grandmother, may have played a role in this betrayal can feel overwhelming. But recognizing this truth is crucial to breaking free from the chains of manipulation and control. There's also the possibility that spiritual manipulation was involved. It's not uncommon for those seeking control to tamper with food or drink as a means of keeping their victims disoriented and unaware. Such actions are calculated, designed to keep you in a fog, unable to piece together the reality of what you've endured. These aren't random acts, they are deliberate, crafted with the intent to harm or control. And yet, even in the face of such betrayal, your spirit has endured. The fact that you're here seeking answers and willing to face these truths is a testament to your strength. If this message resonates with you, it's understandable if you feel overwhelmed. The weight of such revelations is immense, and facing them head-on takes courage. It's okay to take your time to process these emotions. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. The universe is with you, and so too might be the spirit of an ancestor or family member who has passed on. They may have endured similar pain and now seek to help you uncover the truths that were hidden from both of you. They could be reaching out through dreams, signs, or an inner knowing, guiding you toward healing and justice. This part of your life may feel dark and painful, but it is also a turning point. As you uncover these truths, you are stepping into your power. You are no longer a victim of the past, but a warrior of light, determined to heal and break the cycles of harm that have lingered for generations. With each revelation, you are reclaiming pieces of yourself that were taken, piecing together a mosaic of strength, resilience, and self-love. The process of uncovering these hidden truths is not just about facing the past. It's about freeing yourself for the future. It's about stepping into a version of yourself that is no longer weighed down by the shadows of betrayal and pain. Even though this journey is challenging, it holds the promise of healing, transformation, and profound liberation. You are stronger than you realize, and this is your time to shine. There is always hope, even in the darkest situations. Someone who cares deeply for you is watching over you, a protective force that has been with you all along, ensuring that the truth will eventually come to light. This journey you're on is not an easy one, but it is a necessary path toward healing, justice, and the freedom to move forward. While the weight of this experience may feel unbearable at times, know that every step you take brings you closer to reclaiming your strength and discovering the truth that has been hidden from you for so long. A powerful spiritual guide is reaching out, perhaps a higher power or even an ancestor who has walked a similar path of pain and betrayal. Their message is clear. someone you trusted, perhaps even someone you loved, betrayed you in ways that cut deeply. This wasn't a one-time occurrence or a fleeting mistake. Instead, it appears to have been part of a larger, more harmful pattern, orchestrated to keep you in a state of emotional pain and confusion. The betrayal runs deep, rooted in choices made by those who should have protected you, but instead caused significant harm. These individuals who were supposed to be your safety net failed to prioritize your well-being. Instead, their actions left you feeling devalued and unworthy of the love and care you deserved. The impact of their behavior wasn't just surface level. It reached into the very core of your being, affecting you emotionally and mentally. Their choices left you feeling lost, disoriented, and deeply wounded, a pain that you may have carried for years without fully understanding its source. This betrayal may not have been an isolated event. It seems to have been part of something larger, something organized, possibly involving more than one person working together to ensure that the truth remained hidden from you. These actions were not random. They were deliberate and calculated, designed to maintain control over you and keep the painful truths buried. Such darkness can feel overwhelming, but there is a light guiding you forward, a protective force ensuring you are not alone in this battle. Perhaps you've already noticed the signs, dreams that feel more like messages than mere imaginings, gut feelings that tug at your intuition, urging you to look closer, to question what you've been told. These signs are not coincidences. They are your inner wisdom paired with guidance from a higher power, helping you uncover the truth. This truth, as painful as it may be, holds the key to your freedom and your healing. Acknowledging this painful truth is the first and most crucial step in your journey. It's not easy to confront betrayal, especially when it involves those you once trusted. But by facing this reality, you begin to take back your power. One way to process these events is to write about your experiences. Putting your thoughts and emotions into words can be a transformative act, an opportunity to reclaim your story and make sense of what has happened. Writing can serve as a bridge between pain and healing, allowing you to release the weight you've been carrying. Sharing your truth can be equally powerful. By speaking out, you not only heal yourself, but also inspire others who may be walking a similar path. Your story could be a beacon of hope for those who feel lost, letting them know they are not alone and that healing is possible. Through your courage, you create a ripple effect, bringing light to places where darkness has persisted for too long. Even though this process is painful and requires immense strength, it is essential for finding peace and receiving the justice you deserve. The truth has a way of revealing itself, even when it's been buried for years. It might take time, but eventually the light will shine on everything that has been hidden. And when it does, you will find a sense of freedom and clarity that you may have thought impossible. There's a strong energy surrounding you, and it suggests that either you or someone very close to you has endured significant pain that likely began in childhood. This situation seems to involve people who were supposed to be trustworthy, people who should have been your protectors. Instead, they cause profound hurt, shattering your sense of safety and leaving you to pick up the pieces. What's even more troubling is the sense that these individuals may not have acted alone. They may have been part of something deeply wrong, a web of deceit that went beyond just hurting you. They actively worked to keep the truth hidden, ensuring that you remained in the dark. But despite their efforts, the truth is surfacing. The protective force watching over you is guiding you toward clarity, justice, and healing. You are stronger than you realize, and this journey, though painful, is leading you to a place of peace and empowerment. Trust the process and trust yourself. The truth is your ally, and it will set you free. It's possible that someone you were once close to, a family member, or perhaps someone you considered a trusted friend, broke your trust in a profound and devastating way. This betrayal likely wasn't an isolated event or a momentary lapse in judgment. Instead, it appears to have been part of a calculated effort involving not just one individual, but a group of people working together with harmful and selfish intentions. Such orchestrated actions are deeply troubling as they suggest a premeditated plan to cause harm, rooted in motivations that are not only self-serving, but inhumane. The energy surrounding this situation feels heavy and unsettling. It points to a scenario tied to something deeply wrong, a serious act of wrongdoing that left lasting emotional and possibly physical scars. There's a sense that incentives, whether financial, personal gain, or something else, played a role in fueling this harmful behavior. Those involved seem to have acted with complete disregard for the impact their actions would have on you or others who were hurt. Their choices were not just negligent, but intentional, and the consequences of their betrayal run deep. The manipulation you experienced likely wasn't confined to the physical realm. It reached far deeper, targeting your emotions, mind, and sense of self. Such tactics are often deliberate, meant to create confusion, and sow doubt within you about what truly happened. This kind of psychological manipulation can leave victims feeling trapped, powerless, and uncertain of their own memories. It's a common tactic used to silence and control, ensuring that the truth remains hidden while the victim's voice is suppressed. This kind of betrayal strikes at the very core of trust. It's not just the act itself that hurts, but the profound sense of loss that follows, loss of security, self-confidence, and faith in the people who were supposed to care for and protect you. These scars can linger for years, shaping how you see yourself in the world around you. There's also the possibility that something even darker was at play, something so unsettling that it feels almost incomprehensible. Imagine someone tampering with your food or drink, not just to harm you physically, but to distort your memories, cloud your judgment, or even make you forget. This isn't a far-fetched idea, but a sinister reality for some. It suggests a level of manipulation designed to ensure you remained unaware of the full extent of what was happening to you. What makes this even harder to process is that the person responsible might not have been a distant figure or a stranger. It could have been someone who should have been a protector, perhaps a mother, a grandmother, or another trusted family member. The very individuals you look to for safety and guidance may have been complicit in causing harm. This betrayal by a caregiver is especially painful because it twists the fundamental bond of trust into a tool for control and hurt. On a spiritual level, such acts create deep wounds, not just in the body and mind, but in the soul. These betrayals can make you question your place in the world, your worth, and your ability to trust others. They leave behind a sense of isolation and vulnerability, as if the ground beneath you has shifted and you're no longer sure of what's real. The impact of these actions doesn't just fade with time. It requires conscious healing and a deliberate effort to reclaim your sense of self. Despite the darkness of this situation, there is hope. The very fact that you're beginning to uncover these truths is a sign of your strength and resilience. The protective force watching over you, whether it's a higher power, a spiritual guide, or your own inner wisdom, is guiding you through this process. It's reminding you that even though the betrayal was devastating, it does not define you. You have the power to confront this pain, to seek justice, and to heal. Uncovering these truths may bring up intense emotions, from anger to grief, but each revelation is a step closer to freedom. It's important to give yourself the space to feel and process these emotions without judgment. Healing is not linear, and it's okay to take this journey at your own pace. The people who harmed you may have tried to silence you, but your voice is stronger than their attempts to suppress it. By acknowledging what happened and taking steps to heal, you reclaim your power. You are no longer a victim, but a survivor, someone who has faced darkness and chosen to rise above it. Remember, the truth has a way of surfacing no matter how deeply it's been buried. And as it comes to light, it will bring with it the clarity and justice you deserve. It seems as though you are being guided toward uncovering hidden truths, truths that have been concealed from you for far too long. This guidance may come from a protective spirit watching over you, an ancestral presence, or your own developing intuition. Whatever the source, it is clear that this force is helping you piece together fragments of the past, leading you to understand the painful reality of what truly happened. This journey of discovery, though difficult, is a necessary step in reclaiming your power and finding freedom from the shadows of your past. As you continue to uncover these truths, it is essential to remain anchored in healing and seeking justice. Healing doesn't mean forgetting or diminishing the gravity of what occurred. Instead, it means confronting the pain with courage, acknowledging it fully, and allowing yourself the time and space to process these emotions. Seeking justice, whether through personal or external means, is not just about holding those responsible accountable. It's also about reclaiming your narrative and standing firmly in your truth. One way to navigate this process is through the act of expression. Writing about your experiences can serve as a powerful outlet, helping you articulate and make sense of what you've endured. Putting your thoughts and feelings into words can be cathartic, allowing you to release the weight of emotions that may have been buried for years. This practice can also serve as a record of your resilience, a testament to your strength in the face of immense adversity. Beyond writing, sharing your story with others, whether through spoken word, art, or other creative forms, can be transformative. By giving voice to your truth, you not only begin to heal, but also create a ripple effect that extends to others who may be walking a similar path. Your story has the power to inspire, validate, and strengthen those who feel alone or misunderstood in their struggles. You become a beacon of hope, reminding others that healing is possible and that they too deserve to be heard. Even though the truth you are uncovering is painful and difficult to face, it is crucial for your journey forward. Acknowledging these realities is not about dwelling on the past, but about freeing yourself from its hold. By shedding light on what has been hidden, you reclaim the parts of your life that were taken from you. You begin to rebuild a foundation rooted in truth, authenticity, and self-empowerment. This journey is not just about uncovering the past. It's about finding peace in the present and creating a future that is no longer dictated by the shadows of what once was. It's about reclaiming your sense of self, your worth, and your agency. Healing is not an easy path, but it is one of the most profound acts of self-love you can undertake. With each step forward, you are choosing to prioritize your well-being, your peace, and your freedom. And remember, you are not alone in this process, whether it's through the guidance of a higher power, the support of loved ones, or the strength you find within yourself. You are surrounded by forces that want to see you rise above the pain. You deserve to know the full story, to piece together the truth that has been hidden, and to receive the justice that is owed to you. Justice may take many forms: closure, personal empowerment, or even a renewed sense of purpose, but it is something you are inherently deserving of. The road ahead may feel daunting, but know that every step you take is a victory. It takes immense courage to confront painful truths, and simply beginning this journey is a testament to your inner strength. Allow yourself grace as you navigate this process. Some days will feel harder than others, but each moment of vulnerability and self-reflection brings you closer to healing. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. I understand that hearing and processing these truths is far from easy. The emotions they stir may feel overwhelming, but remember that this is the beginning of something transformative. The journey to healing starts with facing the truth, and you are brave enough to take that first step. You are stronger than you realize, and you are not alone. That's all for today, dear. Father, I pray for the growth of my faith. Help me trust you even when physical evidence is lacking. Let me believe in your perpetual presence, knowing you will never harm me. I understand that your thoughts for me are thoughts of prosperity and not harm, to give me a good future. Thank you, gracious and eternal Father, for always listening to my voice. I offer up this prayer to you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, Jesus, for your love and provision. I am grateful for your presence in my life and the abundance you bring. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who need to hear this message. Leave a comment below about your journey and how you are preparing for your own triumphant return. If you'd like to support our work, please consider contributing through Buy Me a Coffee. This helps us continually improve our content to offer you the best. The link to Buy Me a Coffee is in the description. No gift is too small. Whether it's a penny, a prayer, or a share, your generosity helps spread God's word and brings hope to others. Don't stop here. Watch our next video for powerful revelations about the signs that reveal you are the chosen one. We've enjoyed following this spiritual journey with you. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Keep shining brightly and embrace your destiny with courage. See you next time. Blessings to all the beautiful souls from the